Hi guys, welcome to my channel Atlantic Venus. Today I'm going to do a flip through of the Modern Nirvana Oracle that is created by 4 different people, and it's created by Kat Graham, Jennifer Sodini, Frank Elaridi and Bryant Wood, and the cards are illustrated by Natalee Miller. I think, Jennifer Sodini is the one who created Amenti Oracle. I don't have that deck. I don't feel like drawn to buy that Oracle deck. But this one, when I saw that this deck is coming out, this year, I was like really interested on purchasing this deck, So I got it yesterday. And the thing is with this Oracle, majority Oracle has some kind of a plastic coating, something that will protect, the surface of the box. But with this deck, it didn't come any plastic coating at all. I don't know why. I'm not sure if it's more of some climate aspect they're thinking of. But this is a mass-produced Oracle deck, but I would actually say it's more in between of a mass-produced to independent production, because they have published it from the Chronicle prism publishing. So very interesting. This is I think, in my opinion, a very unique deck. And I have already opened the deck and I saw the illustrations, the cards. I mean, I really like this deck a lot already. You can see here is some golden colors here, and it comes with a magnetic opening. So this is the inside, as you can see. It's very beautiful, and it comes with a guidebook, and it has this, you do like this and it comes up. And I actually like this guidebook because it's color, but the guidebook itself is very papery. I mean, I really, really, really like the guidebook. I like the artwork already, So this is the back. It's not too thin nor thick, and it's a matte finish to the cards. I haven't shuffled this deck, but it's not a too big Oracle deck. I would actually say it's more of a ordinary tarot size, maybe a bit wider, but it's like if you have small hands, you can probably use this deck easily. So let's see here. It's a 50 cards Oracle deck, and I just like the artwork. I mean, look at this. It's so beautiful. But it's very interesting how they have picked illustration to some of the words, and you will see, you will understand what I mean. But this is abundance, and look at this. So beautiful. Assertiveness. I mean, it's a very interesting aspect to assertiveness in this way, because for me, when I see it, I think it looks like an lunar or it looks like an eclipse. And then it comes to all this I can't say sigils, it's something very modern, authentic expression. So let's see what they say in the guidebook, because this is not an ordinary oracle deck. The thing is with this deck is that the cards are not numbered, but luckily you can find the images very easily in the guidebook. So authentic expression, your mind transcends limitations, your consciousness expands in every direction, and you find yourself in a new, great and wonderful world. The whole body is a sacred instrument with a deep desire to express authenticity and transcended all limitations. In the divine cosmic orchestra of creation, in order to awaken the conscious that is dormant, we must also learn how to awaken our most authentic expression of self so we can be in harmony with our highest vision. Today you have pulled this card because you are spending too much time in your head and you may have lost touch with your heart center. Very interesting to read this. Okay, so you can see here is the body and how you can work with steps to improve yourself. Okay, this card seems to be very unusual because when we see the boat card, it comes with one page. Okay, you know what? I think compassion, a similar type of minimalistic image. Let's see here. Okay, so when you get this card and cards that are similar, like on this image, it's like you can go through steps, you know, and work through the issues that you're going through. But I guess you have to work with the guidebook a lot. But I feel like I can work also intuitively, but I think the guidebook is very important to use. But let's check here. Awareness, boat, breath, compassion. It's not obvious when you see this image that it has to do with compassion, but if you use the guidebook properly, and I mean the word itself will lead to something intuitively. Connection, very interesting image. Deja vu, so interesting. Direction. Discernment. It looks a little bit like a tarot card. Ecstasy. Emotions. Emptiness. Equanimity. Equanimity. I never heard of that word. Let's check the guidebook. Okay, you know what I have discovered? I think they use the alphabetic order to organize the cards. Yeah, it's the alphabetic order. Let's see if they have the content here. How to use the cards. I don't know if they have any. I haven't noticed anywhere. Anyway, equanimity. So the cards are in alphabetic order. So forgiving, friction. If we allow our thoughts to arise and dissolve by themselves, they will pass through our mind as bird flies through the sky without leaving a trace. Equanimity as a superlative state of being is present in many wisdom traditions, philosophies, and Eastern as well as Abrahamic religions. This word relates to maintaining inner stability and mental calmness, even though exposure to adversity and challenge. In today's fast-paced world, it can be hard to maintain balance when everything moves with such dizzy speed. Yet, if we look to the past as a teacher of the present, perhaps we can find presence in the way we relate to time. Very, very, very interesting. Let's move on. Forgiveness. Okay, very interesting that I have depicted the images, this image like this. Friction. She looks like a ghost. Gratitude. Greatness. Harmony. Initiation. Intention. Involution. Kindness. She looks a little bit like a saint or like a single version of Mother Mary. Very beautiful image. Kintsugi. Have to check the guidebook. Know thyself. Liberation. Maktub. Mask. Modern Nirvana. Nourishment. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but when I see this image, I actually think of Seven of Cups in the tarot card. It could be easily like Seven of Cup card, although it's like 6 pots here. So, but beautiful nourishment card. 1. Partnership. Perception. The Philosopher's Stone. Interesting. And prism. It's the front image of the box. I actually think of the Pink Floyd's cover for what's the name of their album that have this triangle? It's like rainbow shining. I think it's called the Black Moon, but I'm not sure. Correct me if I have wrong, but I think of Pink Floyd when I see this image. It gives me a lot of 70s vibes. Protection. This guy looks like Hermes or Mercury, you know. He who creates Mercury retrograde. Rebirth. Reciprocity. Reflection. Very interesting how you see the face here. Resistance. Resolution. The Rose Phoenix. Squaring the circle. Strength. Very interesting that they depicted this card more like a strength of the mind. It's more of a mental thing here. Synthesis. Teachers. Transcendence. Weightlessness. Let's shuffle this card, this deck, and see. I think it shuffles very easily. I mean, I have no problem shuffling, so intention. What intention do you have? You know, when I see this deck, I love it. I will use it. They call this the Modern Nirvana Oracle deck. But when I see the images, there is a very strong retro vibe to the images, you know? Because, I mean, I get this very strong, almost 80s, 70s vibes from it, you know? The colors are more muted, and it's like quite down to earth with the tones, actually. So if you're into a deck that is more down to earth, this is the deck for you. If you like if you're more drawn to old retro images, this is a deck for you. And I mean, this deck works more with philosophical concepts. So there is no witchcraft, there is no astrology, there is no like, it's not heavily spiritually influenced. It's more like philosophically influenced, you know. And even if you see that most of the images are women in this deck, there are a little bit of men here, and I think it's great because you don't get, even if majority of the people in this deck are women or of, you know, female nature, you don't get this overly feminine vibe from this deck, you know. I feel like both men and women can work with this deck. And there is a balance between the feminine and masculine, especially when I see images like this, you know. I don't necessarily associate it with a feminine type of energy. I get more of a masculine vibe. So there is actually a very good balance between the masculine and the feminine in this oracle deck. Sometimes it can also feel like a tarot card in that sense when it comes to the energies, you know. You get this very strong minimalistic vibe, but it's not too minimalistic, you know. It's clear cut and clean, but it's not digital, you know. You feel like they have illustrated the images very beautifully. I think Natalee have done a great work. I love just her artwork, you know. This is my style, you know. Like if you are into retro futurism, I get very strong 60s, 70s, 80s vibes combined. There is I mean, this could look like a cover for an album or something, you know. I just love the artwork. So there is no goddess feeling over it, no witchcraft feeling, nothing at all. It's more like for the true seeker who wants to work with the more modern philosophies. In the guidebook you can see here, explore ancient philosophy for modern lives in this guide for self-inquiry and empowerment through life's transition with breathwork, meditations, and mantras designed to inspire new levels of awareness. And I noticed in the guidebook that they mention some mantras, but you have to use the guidebook if you're going to use this deck. So thank you very much for watching this video. Comment down below and you can subscribe to my channel. And I would just want to let you know that I do offer readings. I offer tarot readings. you can just contact me on my email, and I will provide you with different kind of tarot services. So thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Atlantic Venus. Take care of yourself. Bye.